I think banh mi is the best sandwich in the world.
Wow.
Like, I don't think there's a better sandwich than banh mi that exists.
This is Vietnam in my eyes. How about yours? Let's find out what's Vietnam in your eyes. Let's go. Yippee! Where are you from?
Italy.
Italy.
I'm from India.
And where are you from?
Chile.
Mexico.
Latin power.
Latin How long have you been in Vietnam?
2004.
Nearly 10 years.
10 years in 2004, which is
20
20 years.
More than you, huh?
No, I'm 24, so
Ah,
I'm a
okay.
little
You
bit
look
longer. I'm 24 years. How long have you been in Vietnam?
I've lived in Vietnam now for almost 7 years.
Almost 2 years.
3 years.
Yeah, same. 2 years.
I have some short questions about food, Vietnamese food.
Yeah.
Which Vietnamese dishes that make you feel
Love.
Phở bò.
Phở bò.
Just the basic, the pho with cá.
okay?
Yeah.
Love.
Oh,
Yeah. Banh mi.
Bánh mì.
mango is my.
Oh, mango, right?
Yeah,
Vietnamese
mango.
have a
Yeah,
really
mango.
delicious
Mango.
fruit.
I go crazy for mango, yeah.
And how about this one?
That we don't like food with too much oil. No, I don't like too much.
Yeah, the fried.
Yeah, the fry.
Oh, I love everything. I think I can handle the spice, so no.
Yeah. Wow, that's really. Oh, because India also
Also
is
spicy, yeah.
How about this?
Drunk.
Something that is really hard to eat.
Một khai mà. Joke.
Too early, too early.
Maybe durian, yeah. Yeah.
No dog, no cat, no frog. That's it.
Which Vietnamese dishes make you feel super like
Happy.
Come tam ti teo.
tempted here?
Any seafood. Seafood.
Seafood. That's the
Well, I love coffee, like every kind of coffee, and I love Những.
Can you share a dish that surprised you positively, even though it's not commonly recommended?
Commonly recommended and surprised me. Maybe I'll say, you know what? I tried the banana cake.
The banana cake.
That it's like warm, sweet, and salty at the same time. It's like weird.
I have a lady, a very kind Vietnamese lady that cooks for me, and she makes bitter melon with egg. It's very sour in taste, and she makes it with egg. I think that's a very different thing, and we don't cook that at all that way, so I quite like that. I love it. I like it. And with egg, it's really interesting. It's very different from what we eat.
Mook. Squid.
Mực.
Mook. Okay. With mui chiu chang.
Muối tiêu chanh. Wow.
I have one, but I can't remember the name. It's they cook on the open fire, and they make the like bánh xèo.
Oh,
I couldn't remember
really
the
popular.
bánh xèo.
Vietnamese pizza.
Yeah.
Which Vietnamese dishes that you enjoy the most?
I like a basic clear chicken soup in the morning. I think it's the best breakfast. I think banh mi is the best sandwich in the world. Like, I don't think there's a better sandwich than banh mi that exists.
Can you rate Vietnamese food?
Oh, very high.
Very high.
Yeah. 8 on 10.
8 or 10. Have you attended any Vietnamese wedding or any ceremony?
Yes, I have
what is it?
attended one wedding, and I've attended tet a few times at my friends.
Wedding and funeral.
How about you?
No, not wedding. Maybe somebody party, a birthday, but not wedding. No.
So what was the most interesting part for you?
I think the fact that it goes on for a really long time and everybody keeps topping up your beer and you keep drinking through the whole afternoon or evening.
Yeah.
I think that's interesting. Because I'm Indian, so I'm also Asian from a different part of the world. I enjoy to see the similarities that there are. And it's also interesting to see that the family dynamic is the same everywhere.
Yeah.
Any culture, it's pretty much the same. So that I quite, it's
very familiar, right?
Yes, it
Yeah.
feels nice to see it and be part of it. Yeah.
In the funeral, that actually there was a little bit of sadness, but also people were, just relaxed, eating and drinking and celebrating the death of someone. Whoa. Yeah.
It's not that sorrow.
It was at the beginning, but not that much at the end. I think when people drink, then they forget a lot of things. And the thing that surprised me at the wedding was very short. So maybe only 1.5, 2 hours. That's it.
So how about in your country?
It goes for a little bit longer.
Longer, like a day?
Half a day usually.
That's a lot.
And
But actually, in the wedding, we will have many days.
but no dancing. No dancing in the week.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
never-
yeah.
Why? I don't know why.
That's why doesn't last
Last
that
long,
long.
yeah.
Because you eat, then you go.
Bye-bye.
That's it.
Because there's not enough place.
Yeah,
enough
maybe.
place.
Yeah.
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah.
Here they take like the whole day to do the ceremony, like with the family, private people first, and then I was all invited, of course, to the dinner part, which is a lot of food, very amazing. And the bride changed the dress twice with the mom of the bride and everyone.
Red and white.
Yes, with the aoyai, and then with the wedding dress and things like that, and there's no dancing after.
So you missed the dance.
Yeah, no. The dinner was ready, and I was ready.
yeah.
Okay, now we get ready, and then everyone started to leave. And I'm like, what's going on? What is the party?
What is the music?
And there was no party. And another thing that you do here that we don't do here is that you take like pictures before the wedding. So you see a lot of like bride and grooms taking pictures in different landmark space.
This is Vietnam in my eyes. How about yours? Let's find out what's Vietnam in your eyes. Let's go. What is the difference between celebration in Vietnam and your country?
Yeah, I see sometimes they have 2-3 wedding party, yeah. I find that's unusual.
Oh, that's unusual.
I never see that in other places. Yeah.
Yeah, but I do like the ceremony that they do here because they start very early in the morning, even though that I feel that it's very exhausting for the groom and for the bride because they start very, very early with the kind of like Vietnamese traditional ceremony. Then they do the other one with friends. So it's like a whole day to celebrate. And another thing that you do here that we don't do here is that you take like pictures before the wedding. So you see a lot of like bride and grooms taking pictures in different landmark space.
It's after the wedding.
No, before.
No,
Before?
in my country it's the same.
Oh, really?
Before the wedding, yeah,
No,
you
in
can
my
take
country
the
no then.
picture.
Also, is it not allowed?
No, it's not that it's not allowed. It's like nobody does it. Like like it's
a
just
social
different.
norm.
Like here, I see a lot of like groom and brides in the street taking pictures, and then I know that the wedding is gonna be like later, not that day, right? So that's something different for me at least. So you do it
Yes.
in Mexico.
A lot of our celebrations are around religion. If we are talking about Hindu celebrations, which I'm more familiar with, we don't have meat in the celebrations, which we always have here. And however, we don't have 10 days off for any celebration. So our celebrations are shorter in duration. So maybe you get like a 3-day holiday maximum at one time. But overall, I think we have more number of celebrations through the year.
Can you name something unique to Vietnam that you haven't seen in your country?
What else? It's called the Aoyai.
I think the most unique is to Vietnam is the wonderful street food culture. Yeah.
Have you tried any?
No, of course, yeah, sure.
Okay, can you name your favorite one?
No, I just look and eat. If I like, I eat.
We don't have a coffee culture like you have here, and I cannot. We drink tea. Wow. So we drink tea, but we drink tea like the English breakfast tea. So we have tea with milk in it essentially. That's the type of tea that we drink, but it's still a daytime beverage. How are Vietnamese people and young people, everybody drinking coffee till like 10 in the night and still going to sleep and waking up so early? It just doesn't sort of add up for me because the country, I think you guys start work very, very early. Everybody's up and about by 5 a.m. You see, people on the road. I just don't understand how does like drinking coffee till so late in the evening. The like meat eating is quite common here, and there is a lot of meat eating in sort of like in pagodas or at like religious sites as well, and which we don't have. Wow. Yeah, we are predominantly vegetarian.
Can you name something unique in Vietnam that you haven't seen in your country?
Oh, many things.
Do you want the list? Let me think in something that is nice.
I mean, for me, it's like funny to see the guys like racing, lying the motorcycle, the scooter. Huh? Yeah, I mean, the balance is, it's for me like it was like a shocking, what they are sleeping.
Yes, it's true. Yes.
The
No,
scooter,
also the
balance,
position that they have. Like this,
yeah.
Like everybody,
The
like
Asian
elder
squat,
people.
Like Asian squat for resting.
And then it doesn't stop to amaze me. Like I see a lot of people just peeing on the street. which is very new
And the
for me.
life start very early, right?
Yes.
Like
Also, yes.
4 5 a.m. Everybody's like wake up.
Yeah, maybe I see the men walking like this sometimes. That's a little bit unusual. That doesn't happen in my country already.
The best thing I like about Vietnam is hey, you can almost go up to anybody and say xin chào or something, and they talk to you and be friendly. In other Western country, not really.
Have you adopted any Vietnamese habit in your daily routine?
Maybe not.
Really? I
Yeah,
think,
maybe the coffee. By coffee, we have coffee in Italy too.
Yeah, this is a daily Vietnamese routine.
It's Italian. The coffees, espresso, cappuccino, latte. They're all Italian.
How about cafe soda?
Well, it says cafe latte in Italian. It's still coffee with milk. I enjoy Vietnamese coffee.
Một hai ba vô. I like that.
Me too. Một hai ba vô.
It's a lovely country. We enjoy being here, and we respect the people.
Drinking coffee and coconut.
Coconut, yes,
And also
definitely.
taking the shoes off of the shoes.
Yeah, removing the shoes when you enter a house or something. Yes. That's a nice tradition, actually.
3 Vietnamese words.
Một hai ba bốn năm sáu ba tám chín mười.
No, it's 3.
No, chả say chị.
How many words? 3.
3 words.
Em de plum. Huh?
Trời ơi.
Yes. No, thank you. That's a really
Con
good...
tin tin.
What?
Con tin tin.
Xin chào.
Tạm biệt. Xin lỗi. Ôi.
1, 2, 3,